little bit better. Okay, it's time to record another episode of 2 Minute Tuesday, and this week we are going to be having a look at the myths about living in the Hondon Valley. In fact, I think we can call this the myths of living in inland Spain as opposed to being on the coast. So obviously being an agent here and living in this area now for 20 odd years, we hear a lot of things when clients come to see us. So we thought what we would do is just record a quick video to dispel some of these myths or confirm them. And so we thought we'd make a 2 Minute Tuesday out of it. So welcome to episode 194 of 2 Minute Tuesday, where we take a look at some of the myths associated with the Hondon Valley or living inland. Okay, so the first one that I've got here that clients say to me is living inland going to be too remote? Now, I think the first thing that we need to clarify is by living inland in the Hondon Valley and the sort of surrounding areas, we're 30 minutes inland. We're not an hour inland or 2 hours inland. We're not in the middle of absolute nowhere. So no, it's not going to be too remote for you. We're 30 minutes from the beach. We're 30 minutes from the airport. We're 30 minutes or less from all the big cities. And, we have mains drinking water. We have mains electricity, mains sewers. We have 1,000 megabits per second Wi-Fi. So we have everything that you would expect, certainly if you were living on the coast, and certainly everything you would expect if you're coming, say, from Northern Europe to come and live here. The remoteness also comes with advantages. So you're not going to have the noise and the pollution and potentially the crime and things like this that maybe could be associated with the coast. By all means, it's not perfect, but the remoteness comes with advantages. So if you're looking for stuffed donkeys, kiss me quick hats, then obviously Benidorm's an hour up the coast. If you're looking for peace and tranquility, really nice restaurants, authentic villages with where you can go and sit outside a nice traditional bar or restaurant or cafe and enjoy a coffee, and street markets, then maybe inland Spain is a little bit more suited to you. The next myth that I've got is that inland Spain is unbearably hot in the summer. Now, I think people confuse this with the centre of Spain as opposed to inland Spain. So, if you're in Madrid in the summer, it is unbearably hot. If you're here in Hondon, 30 minutes inland, you're a little bit higher than the coast. The temperature is probably going to be exactly the same as it will be on the coast. We have a nice breeze that comes down the valley here in Hondon, and they do in all of the sort of the inland villages. And it's really, really nice. It's a very pleasant temperature. The thing in Spain is it's always, no matter where you are, it's too hot in the summer and it's colder than you think in the winter, but it's not a problem here. The flip side of that is that also we have some clients who will turn around and say that it will be an awful lot colder, freezing cold in the winter when you go inland. Now, in Hondon, we're going to be a couple of degrees cooler than maybe they are on the coast. But if it's 12 degrees on the coast and it's 10 degrees here, it's negligible. We probably have more sunny days here because we don't have any sea mists and things like that. So, but it's horses for courses. So it's not too hot in the summer. It will be hot in the summer, but no, not much hotter than anywhere else that you'll be. And the same thing goes for the winter. The next thing is, and this we get a lot, and sometimes we have people who come up a day or so before they're due to do viewings, and then they say, "Oh, we don't think there's anything to do." Now, it all depends what you're looking for. If you want to go go-karting, then yeah, we haven't got a go-kart track here. If you want to go mountain biking, then we've got hundreds of kilometres of A-grade mountain biking or walking or hiking trails, things like that. If you want to go horse riding, if you want to go and help one of the local dog charities and walk the rescue dogs, There are lots and lots of associations where you can go and help. I mean, here on La Montagnosa, we have a community where people go and help each other out and things like this. There are so many things to do. There are art classes, there are people do cooking classes, there are language classes, there are ladies' circles. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. In fact, the problem that many people find when they come here is turning down invitations to go and do things. You know, they want to maybe sit by the pool and enjoy their new home rather than be out every day doing something. So not having something to do isn't really a problem. Again, one of the things that sometimes people mention as well is that they think that all of the properties inland will be tiny little village houses, old-fashioned in design and things like this. Now, of course, in the villages themselves, we've got little village houses, but that's not the property stock that most North European people will purchase. Most people will look for a property just out of the village, and it'll be a nice big country house with a swimming pool, nice big piece of land. Most of the properties in those areas were built from 2006 onwards. So they are going to be more modern properties than the traditional houses. Of course, there are lots of traditional houses. You only have to go on our website and then you'll see all the different variety of houses that we have. And of course, we build brand new houses. Now, they will either be the incredibly modern sort of architect-inspired white boxes, very sleek and very modern. The builders can also build traditional style villas with lots of arches and terracotta tiles and things like that. And then they can also do what we call a fusion style, where it can be more traditional on the outside, but then very, very modern on the inside. So please don't think that it's going to be old style houses only. Some people, when they are sort of emailing me and inquiring about the area, are worried that inland Spain attracts retirees only. Now, I guess there will be a higher percentage of retirees in most areas in Spain because most people aren't coming here and looking to work. Most people here are they've either retired or they're in a fortunate position that they have earned enough money that they can retire early, and then they've purchased a property here. So people here are in the luxurious position of not needing to work, so therefore they tend to be of a slightly higher age. However, with the proliferation of, get it right, super fast internet. So for example, here in the office, we have 1,000 megabits per second up and down internet. It's meant that people that want to work from home, whether it's in Spain for Spanish companies or from international companies, you can now work from home with super fast internet. When I first moved here in 2006, I think we had 1 megabit per second. And then, hey, they doubled it to 2. I think we then went to 25, 50, 100, 350, and now 1,000 megabits per second internet. So we've got super fast. So people can work here. So although there will be a higher percentage of retirees here, there are also lots of young families that live in the area. The issue is that the property prices are slightly higher, so affordability can be an issue for younger people. So as with everything, as we conclude this, you know, the myths is maybe a strong word. It's considerations when you're moving inland, and we would suggest this even for people who are coming here because there are several different areas within the Hondon Valley and surrounding areas. So depending on what you're looking for, pick the right area. My advice is speak to the agent that you're dealing with. Tell them exactly what it is that you're looking for because you have a shared goal, a shared target, and that's finding the right property. So give the agent as much information as you want, let them know, and then they'll be able to target the right property for you. So that's it for this week's episode of 2 Minute Tuesday. Quite a simple one, no taxes or anything complicated to talk about. If you have any questions or queries, then my details should be on the screen at the moment. And we'll see you very shortly for the next episode of 2 Minute Tuesday. Until then, have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you then. Adios.